Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Terrace Flooring Billy Kaylor Show, where we cover everything here in Lower Afton with the Chuckey-Doak Black Knights football team. As always, I'm joined here with head coach Billy Kaylor. Coach,
good to see you, man.
How are we doing today?
Doing all right. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day out here. It's still warm. October 31st on Halloween. We're still out here in short sleeves and shorts. I kind of like it, though.
Well, I wish it was a little bit cooler, but it could be a lot worse.
That's true. It's not quite football weather, but I'd rather be in short sleeves and shorts than bundled up in sweats and 3 layers of clothing.
Well, I don't know about that, but it beats that pants off. I've had a 90-degree Halloween before, so it beats pants off of that.
We might be at 70 degrees today. I don't know quite what it is at the moment, but we might have hit 75 today, as a matter of fact.
It's been beautiful, man.
It has been beautiful for sure. It's beautiful out here on the Black Coal today. Home of the Black Knights, as you can see. Had the field painted for Friday night when you took on Unicoi County. Tough football team, as you told me coming off the field. We had talked about going into it how they were ranked 8th in the state, and they sure showed it the other night. They played well all around. You had a few plays get away from you, but you had a few strong defensive plays. You had a touchdown broken up down here. You had a few tackles for loss, a few sacks, and a couple turnovers on downs. So just take me through the entire game against Unicoi County and just tell me your emotions throughout.
Well, I thought defensively, especially early on, and even offensively early on, we moved the ball well, and certainly getting Roper backs a shot in the arm. Moved the ball well offensively. Defensively played well early. It was 7-0 in the first quarter. Explosive plays. It really hurt us and kind of put us behind the 8 ball. And we moved the ball really well at times. Offensively, just still inconsistent. But overall, there was a lot of growth, I felt like.
And then we talked about how you've seen growth each week. And I've not been here each week, but like I told you after the game that I'd seen before this one was the Pigeon Forge game. And you take on a tougher team in Unicoi County, and you could definitely see the growth, which Unicoi County, I would say personally, is a tougher offense than Pigeon Forge brought in here. And to be able to hold them to less points on the scoreboard and to force them to more turnovers on downs is pretty impressive for me to see. And I was impressed with the way the young guys played on Friday night.
Yeah, they showed a lot of growth. They played hard all the way through, which, in a season like we've had, it's a tough season. For them, those guys keep playing hard. 4 quarters is really a testament to them. And like I said, there's a lot of growth this year, and a lot of stuff we'll look back on in the years to come and see where this paid dividends for us.
And you talked about the offense being able to move the ball at times too. Kipton Ball has kind of, I'm not going to say, I guess I could say he's become more comfortable in his role now because
Certainly.
You're at the end of the season now. He's had a handful of games under his belt now as a starting quarterback. So you've seen him kind of become more comfortable in the pocket now. He'll stand there for half a second more and step into it before he throws it. And it's good to see him get more comfortable this late into the season as he'll grow into the future.
Absolutely. He's becoming more and more comfortable. Like you said, the game's slowing down for him a little bit. He's by no means a finished product. Very few freshmen are. And the ones that are usually play at big schools on Saturdays. So, but he's got a lot of growth still yet to do. But man, he's come a long way. He's developing into a leader. He's a good kid, and best thing about him is he's still wanting to learn. He's still asking questions. He'll make a throw in practice. Hey, coach, I missed that read, didn't I? Or hey, I threw that one off my back foot. So he's figuring out more of what it takes to be a high school quarterback, continuing to learn and being a good leader for us.
And Friday night we previewed last week was senior night, special night for those seniors. And is there 4 seniors on the team?
5.
5, okay. The only reason I asked 4 is because I pulled in just in time to see their final lap that they took out here today. It's a tradition that I know has been around here at Chuckey-Doak for a while now, and I was fortunate enough to see that with 4 of those seniors that were here today. But you had those 5 special seniors that played here in Lower Afton one final time against Unicoi County. Just talk about those 5 seniors and how much they've meant to the football program in the 2 years that you've been able to coach them.
Man, it's been really great to coach those guys. All 5 of them played 4 years of high school football, and anymore to find guys who will do that and do what it takes. And those guys have been through 3 head coaches in 4 years, and it's been hard on them, and not certainly the way they wanted to end their senior year or end their career this year, in terms of the outcomes. But they've done everything we asked them to. They played hard, and proud of them. Appreciate what they meant to our program. Missed James Seidel this week. He got injured, unfortunately, against Unicoi, but he's rolling around with a scooter with a bum ankle. But still proud of those guys. Proud to have coached them, and glad of what they mean for our program.
And they've got one more opportunity to strap on the black and gold this Friday night against Gatlinburg-Pittman. They've got one more opportunity to finish with pride. We'll cover that game in just a minute, though, as we need to get a break in as always. So we'll get a word in from our sponsors, and we'll preview that game in just a minute here on Grassroots Media.
Pizza Inn's new Right Way Buffet is open and ready for you and your family. Now with new garlic buttery crust and stuffed crust pizza, along with salads and desserts. It's the best part of your day. The all-day, everyday buffet. Only at Pizza Inn Greenville.
At Corner Pond, the friendly and knowledgeable staff has the experience necessary to help you out regardless the need. Have an item of value you'd like to pawn or sell? Corner Pond can help. They pawn numerous items of value, including firearms, tools, ammunition, silver, coins, and much more. When you walk through their doors, you'll find well-stocked shelves full of electronics, gaming systems, fishing and hunting equipment, car audio and accessories. And don't forget about the room full of guitars and basses and amplifiers, or their outside lawn and garden equipment. Corner Pond is a case knife dealer and carries numerous used knives as well. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Corner Pond help you today at 432 East Bernard Avenue, Greenville, Tennessee.
Welcome back to Grassroots Media, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Terry's Flooring Billy Kaylor Show, where we cover everything here in Lower Afton with the Chuckey-Doak Black Knights football team. As always, I'm joined here with head coach Billy Kaylor. So you got Gatlinburg-Pittman tomorrow night. You travel up there to play in their venue for the final game of the season. As I mentioned, those seniors get to strap on the black and gold one last time and have the pride to say that they played for Chuckey-Doak High School. That team in general has one more chance and one more opportunity to play together. So talk about what the feeling is going into tomorrow night's game.
No, you want the guys to continue to finish strong. Tell them, it doesn't matter how good you are, year in, game in, game out, year in, year out. All you can do is give yourself an opportunity to win and make the plays when they come your way, and that's all we can do. Is practice well enough and put ourselves in a position to make plays, and then hopefully we'll make those plays when the time comes. Most football games can be broken down to 4 or 5 plays, change the outcome of the game. You never know when they're going to come, so prepare yourself and be in that opportunity. Be in position when you get the opportunity, and hopefully we make that chance. That's all you can ask from them. So they've done well this week. It's a hard week, knowing the outcome of the season, regardless of the outcome of the game. Not having playoffs to look forward to, it certainly makes it hard. But I thought they've done well considering all that.
Let's talk about Gatlinburg-Pittman a little bit also, because last year they were the region champions. Coming into this game, they don't have that opportunity afforded to them because no matter the outcome on Friday night, win, and no matter the outcome on the other game between Johnson County and Unicoi, I believe they're locked into that 3 spot right there. So they can earn a split of the championship, but they're still going on the road in the playoffs. So you've kind of got the opportunity to play spoiler a little bit too, because if they are to win and if Unicoi County knocks off Johnson County, then there's a 3-way split for the region championship. So if you go in there on Friday night and you pull off an upset, that kind of spoils their season, because then they're no longer in that 3-way tie for the region championship. So have you kind of spoken about that to the boys a little bit to kind of give them that incentive and that motivation?
We've talked about it, having an opportunity to be a spoiler. Region standings are what they are, and if that splits, there's a lot of moving parts there. We can spoil them, and Johnson County beats Unicoi, and it don't really matter. So, it just depends on how that all shakes out. We haven't really gone through all the weeds of the tiebreakers and all that with the boys, but certainly have opportunity to go beat a good football team, and that's all you can ask for is the opportunity. That's it's a special thing. A lot of kids don't get a chance to do it, and if you ask guys who did play in high school, and most of them give their left arm for one more chance, so don't waste your shot.
And I know that years past, Gatlinburg-Pittman had such a dynamic offense. You had Carlos Orr, who's now with the University of Illinois. You had another kid, I can't remember his name right now, but he went on to play Power 4 football also. You had Tegan Avera, Wake Forest, that is correct. Tegan Avera, who has transferred now to Sevier County, so their personnel is a little different now. But can you expect any different from their offense from what they ran last year?
They're a little bit different stylistically, but they're still going to run. They're really good up front. They're going to run the ball. They're going to run power. They're going to run buck. Quarterback's mobile, so they're going to run some with him. I think they'll probably take a few less down the field shots than last year. Of course, they were pretty stacked out wide last year. Those two kids went to Illinois and Wake Forest, so you lose guys like that, and it changes your style a little bit. But they're still very explosive, very athletic, really good up front.
And defensively, what do you expect them to throw at you to try to stop your offense?
I mean, they're going to be odd front, man. They're going to bring a little bit of pressure, particularly to the outside outside linebacker. But they're really aggressive run stoppers up front, very athletic on the front seven. Those two inside backers, man, they feel fast. They do a great job being physical. They do it, so it'll certainly be a challenge for us up front.
And as always, too, going into the final game of the season, you've got 3 keys to the game that you need to carry out in order to get a win. What are they when you face Gatlinburg-Pittman?
You probably know them, but we need to control line of scrimmage. Both sides of football, control line of scrimmage, take care of the football, and limit explosive plays. We need to not turn the ball over, limit explosive plays, and win the line of scrimmage. If we do that, we got a pretty good shot.
All right, Coach, I believe that's all I got for you this week. It's a special night tonight.
Yeah,
it's Halloween.
It is.
I know you've got 3 little kiddos of your own, so you're going to have a very fun time after you leave this field.
I got 3 young ones that are ready to go trick or treat, and I can't wait to go have fun with them.
Before we leave, real quick, what costumes?
I think we're pirates. I think we got
Pirates.
3 little pirates. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. Pretty cool.
So 2024, you got the Pirates. What did you have last year?
Last year we had a witch, an astronaut, and a werewolf.
Okay, thinking big, thinking large.
Oh yeah.
I like it. But Coach, that's all I've got for today. Once again, appreciate you sitting down and talking to me.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you all for watching this week's edition of the Terry's Flooring Billy Kaylor Show. Look forward to seeing you all next time here on Grassroots Media.